Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi of GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the occasional blogger, the iconic orange lady. And this week I have stuff. So, just got back from Nashfest on Sunday. Today the cart opens up for Knit Collage. We're going to talk about this WIP. Y'all ready? Let's get it. First and foremost, let's talk about Nash Yarnfest. I have never been to Nashville, so I had an opportunity to see little bits of it, not as much. I know now, going back the next time, that I will go a day early like I did and stay a day late so I can really get an opportunity to explore Nashville, because I didn't get a chance to do that. I arrived Thursday morning early. Christy of Birdie Parker picked me up. We went to this fabulous place for breakfast, buttermilk something. I'll get the name and I'll put it on here. But listen to me. I love a good corned beef hash. And the first thing I asked was it homemade? And when they said that everything that they make is in-house, baby, baby, baby. I'm used to shredded corned beef. They had chunks and chunks of potato. Listen. So, but honestly, I am here to, one, I'll show you the few things that I did purchase. I had no intentions of shopping, but the people was bullying me with the orange things. Just stopping me, coming to get me and showing me, like, leave me alone. I want to start out K and N. Bravo. Bravo, 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 bravo. I've been to quite a few fiber festivals at this stage of the game. And a couple of things are important to me. One, the venue. Is it spacious enough? Is there enough room? Or are we packed in like sardines? They nailed it with this venue. More than enough room. There was places you could sit. They have food trucks, or the food truck. You know, I don't think people respect knitters or makers, because when they say it's a festival, I'm gonna need y'all to show up, because we coming. Anyway, there was food trucks. There was a cafe on this spot, and the diversity of the vendors, right? There were vendors that, in my opinion, are very popular. There were vendors, in my opinion, that I was not aware of. Just well done. The crowd was diverse, from age to race, gender. There was even some doggies. Shelly was there, and she had my little buddy, Charlie. So yeah, if you are looking for a fiber festival, you're not one to come as far north as Vogue in New York City or coming up to Rhinebeck, you need to put Nashfest on your calendar. I don't think they've announced the date for next year, but this needs to be one of those that's on your list. It was an amazing time. I just had a good time. I missed the animals outside. I saw from other people that Lola and I did go see the rabbits, but I didn't realize there were alpaca out there. I did not get to see that. However, it was just a phenomenal event. As you guys know, I attended because I was booth babing for the Lola Bean. And what is a booth babe? My job is to guide people to her booth. So a lot of people will say, I've been dying to meet you in person. So I say, I'm at Lola Booth. I'm at Lola Bean. Come and see me there. And it works well. We are a good team. So we had a wonderful time. Airport, I know lately the airport has been a thing of the news. I do have TSA pre-check because I used to travel a lot for work before I finally found a full-time job. So, and I tend to get the early flight. The earliest I can get out is what I will take. And I was 10 minutes, breeze right through security, no problem at all. And even coming back, I had a TSA pre-check. The regular security line was crowded, but they were moving pretty decent. But I got through with no problem. So no issues there. All around, it was a great time. So let me show you what I was supposed to buy. The one thing that I absolutely went there to purchase was I went to replace my Birdie Parker ring. Now, technically I haven't replaced it because I had the thicker band one that I know it's in this house somewhere. It is in the bag, whatever bag that is. The last time that I wore it to whatever event I was at, it's in that bag. Am I the only one? Did you open up bags from events later on and you forget about the stuff that you... Yeah, okay. That's where the ring is. There's two of them. They're together. It's one that Birdie Parker's knit ring, which is a little wider, and another little ring that has a heart on it. And, yep, it's there. So, because Birdie picked me up from the airport, I was with her when she went to the venue to set up. So I had the opportunity to help her unpack. And I told her that I wanted to replace my ring, and she politely said to me, she called me broke, y'all. She was like, well, I have something that I know you're going to want, so I don't know if you're going to want all of it. You called me, she called me broke. If you don't know, I'm going to take a better picture of these. But if you don't know, my other favorite thing is hearts. So I like to have a small fit when I saw these orange hearts. So there's a necklace. I didn't bring the necklace with me. I think it's still in my jewelry box. But I got the earrings and the necklace for that from Birdie. And I got my ring. So I spent the bulk of my money with Birdie, and I'm okay with that. I tell people all the time, I am a walking, talking Birdie Parker billboard. I have 2 Birdie Parker bracelets on my wrist that I never, this one and this one, never take off. I have Birdie Parker watch bands. This is one of 3. My knit necklace, Birdie Parker. So if you are looking for a small business jewelry maker that's themed for knitting, she also does crochet stitch, you need to check out Birdie Parker if you have not already. Because when I promise you I was a walking, talking Birdie Parker, I had my what does she call this? Emergency kit? No. I forget what she calls this necklace, but it has stitch markers on it. It has the little crochet hook, you know, for your mending, stuff that you need. I had that on. I was a walking, talking Birdie Parker advertisement. And that's what I do for those that I love. So, you know, the yarn that I use, the projects, the designers that I, you know, my whole point is to give them some shine, give them some love, help spread the word about them. And that's all intentional. So let's talk about, before I go forward, I'm sure you've seen them. I'm going to do a better picture, but they had, when I say they, Ann and Kay, had these name tags for all the vendors, and Kay knit them all up. So this one says GGmadeit. This one says Gay. And then I did not capture her name, and I don't even think we took a picture, but she came up to me and she made me one that says just a Gigi, and she said that's a crown. So this is Queen Gigi. If you have not seen the pictures yet of me and my cowboy boots and my orange cowboy hat, my cowboy boots had hearts on them, my other favorite love, I will put pictures in here for you, but I showed up to do my job. Another thing that I purchased, and again, this woman grabbed me. She, come here, I see something, you have to have it. I'm like, okay, are you buying it for me or what? And I saw it and I kind of sort of agreed with her. I did have to have it. But this is weaving, guys, which I thought was so freaking cute. And it has a big wooden button on it with a loop on the other end too. And it's just a little something with the little funky tassels. Don't ask me the name of the company. I am going to look through pictures and see if I could get the name of this company. Maybe they will watch and they will put the name in the, because I put it right on and I think I took the tags off and threw it away while I was in the booth. So that's something that I purchased. This was another company that bullied me. Don't ask me the name of them either. Wood something. I'll get the name. But you are not going to believe this. Yes, it's a necklace. We know that. Guys, it's scissors. Is that not the cutest thing ever? And he walked past me once and he said, I have something for you in my booth that's orange and I think you're going to love it. And I said, okay. But I wasn't falling for the okie doke. He came back at Adela's booth and he was like, Gigi, look. I was like, ugh. I ain't had no choice. I had to buy it. Bullies, okay? Just a bunch of bullies. But how creative is this? How, you know, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Then, this is another one. I think I have the name of this booth. Yes, this is 65 South. I'm walking past and she does like this. So I take it. She was like, can you take a picture for me? So I take the pictures. And she was like, you don't have to buy it. Yeah, I do. Bullies, okay? It's like a little bucket bag, if you will. Nice little. They would put loops on it and have the long strap, but I didn't see any of the straps that I liked to go with this. There's pockets on the inside. Nice canvas material. And again, this company is 65 South Alabama.com. So I bought that. Then the other bag that I purchased is from Up Studio. Am I saying that right? I think I am. Because Lola, if you've seen I'll see if I can put a little clip in here. Clips of Lola modeling in the fashion show. She was carrying their bag. So I had to go get that because I love this print. And this little bag that comes with it in the matching print is for your jewelry when you travel. And it has a little insert. The insert is separate, but it has, you can pin your earrings on here, loop your necklaces on here, and put everything in this little packet and fold it up and put it in here nicely. And I thought that was so cute, so I had to purchase that. So not only did you have, you know, your traditional vendors, there was the Hootenanny, which I'll put a little clip in here where there was a comedian who was hella funny. I truly enjoyed her. You know, you could buy yourself an alcohol beverage. They had a little charcuterie. Am I saying that right? Charcuterie in a cup, which I thought was cute. And the line dancing, of course. So I'll put a little clip in here because we was partying. You couldn't tell us nothing. The first day, they also had speakers. So unfortunately, I missed out on Franklin and Patty and the other speakers because I had to get back to Adela's booth. But I was there for Jeanette Sloan. I actually, in the fashion show, I had one of her scarves on, and then I also modeled her poncho while she was speaking. I walked around so everybody can get to see it up close because the details with the beading in the projects that are in her book is just absolutely phenomenal. So if you have not gotten your hands on Jeanette's book, you need to do that. And if you've never worked with beading before, I will put a link down below to Jeanette's class. She has her own. She was a Knit Star season 9, 10. I forget what season. No, she was 8, 9. She's a former Knit Star. I forget what season, but she teaches you all about beads. So my thing is, if you're going to get her book and you want to learn how to do the beading, why not get taught by the source? So I will make sure that I put a link down for that. So yes, it was a great time, a very, very, very good time. I'm glad I went. I will absolutely look at going again. The only thing that I did miss, that I kind of regret, I didn't get a chance to go to the headquarters, Modern Daily Knitting's headquarters. And from the pictures that the folks that did attend show, it looks like it's so nice. So I would really like to see that. And if I have to go back down there just for that, I will. And I think, oh, buttons. I got buttons too. Hold please. Oh, I got buttons. Oh. Okay. If you ever been around me, if you ever met me in person, I always smell the same. I love patchouli. And it's a running joke with Adele and I, because she says, here she come with that pachalaka. But Tough was there. And Adela found me. She came and shoved this bag in my face. And I said, what's that? She said, your pachalaka stuff. I said, what? And they have a scent called Patchouli Woods that is right up my alley. So I went and duplicated everything that Adela purchased for me. And it just smells so good. I mean, so good that when I saw Nancy Marchand, am I saying that right? I did good. You guys will be proud of me. I didn't tackle hug her because I love that woman. But she was like, you smell good. I said, yeah, because I washed. She got a kick out of that. But I sent her over there to get her some smell goods. And I did buy buttons from Birdie Parker as well. Because I think I'm going to take I'll put a picture in. But these are the perfect, it's the perfect shade. It's the contrast, the really faint orange stripe in my cardigan. So that's going to be, because first I was like, I'm not going to do buttons. But when I saw that this was perfect contrast, I said I can do a button right on that line because it'll match perfectly. So now we're going to talk about
is that your camera? So
yes.
you're recording on my camera.
No, it's my camera. Your camera's over here. Knit Collage. The other thing I forgot is I try to tell people not to, they don't have to give me gifts and not to do that, but I always get caught in that. But I thought this was really a thoughtful gift. It's stitch markers, and they have the little orange. Shelby, would you like me to scoot over? Can you open that? Because you closed it, because I can't get it open now. Because you're sitting on top of me.
You're my mom.
Would you like me to scoot? Is that better? Jesus. So it's, I know y'all can't see that. I'll take.
You're supposed to do like the
beauty the influencers go. Go ahead. That okay, like that. So it has little orange balls on it. I'll take another picture so you guys can see it better. But I thought that was
the background is not orange.
Yeah. Well, shut up, Shelby.
This is payback because every time I've been recording.
I thought that was a good. But you, okay. So I'm sure y'all heard her because I'm not gonna take it out. She's like, "Are you recording on my camera?" I ain't gonna tell you that she dropped hers, threw it, whatever, and broke it. And she was like, "Mommy, can I use your camera?" And I said, "Sure, no questions asked." I was
just asking a question.
But you had to see her face. Are you recording on my camera?
I was like, you've never done that before.
Why would I do that today? What happened?
I don't know. You be talking about how old you are. Might be a lapse in judgment.
So this was a gift. She kept walking past me and saying, "Gigi, don't forget to come by my booth, and because I have something for you." And I'm going to admit something. If I remember when people do that to me, I run the other way. Because, guys, you don't have to give me gifts. But she caught me. I wasn't even paying attention. And I was walking past. She was like, "Gigi." I was like, "Ah," she got me. But this is the whole Knit and Caboodle Nash Yarnfest collection. So I will put the information in the, what's it called, Shelby? The underneath the bar.
Yes, because it is underneath us.
And this is the DK glitter. It is the perfect GG orange. I'm not a big glitter fan, but this is pretty. So I will figure out something to make. DK always works out well. And then another young lady caught me. I was trying to dodge her too. But she gave me, now I don't know if she dyed this herself. So I'm hoping she's watching because the title, the color of this yarn is She's a Vibe. And this is what kind? Look, if I want to say off the top of my head, I say mohair, but that's not always the case. So this is Aura Surrey, Baby Surrey, Mulberry Silk, and Stelina. So thank you. So Parcel Happiness Delivered. So I don't know if this is a company. I'm gonna Parcel Fiber Co. So I'm gonna look them up and see if I could find anything on social media, and I will share. But she caught me too because I was dodging her. Because every time she saw me, she was like, "I have something for you, Gigi," and I was in my head, "Not if you don't catch me before I go." But thank you, I appreciate it. So that was gifts. Now let's talk about. All right. If you have been following me for a while, you know my first love was go big or go home. I loved me a big fat fiber. I love to have to use US 13, US 15, US 17 needles to make something. So I am fell in love with Knit Collage a long time ago. So they have annual knit-alongs. Sometimes they call them make-alongs because they will include crochet. And I have been doing it for the last couple of years. I will put a little slide over here or put some pictures in to show you some of the things that I've made from Knit Collage. This year, actually starting today, it's open for the spring knit along. I will also put a picture in here to show you what the projects are. I am making the vest. What's the name of the vest? Hold please. Because I am of a certain age and my power surges are out of control. So I where I normally love me a turtleneck, I can't. But I'm making the rodeo vest. I will put a picture of it up here. It is, in the picture is solid. I'm going to color block it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to color block it. And I know I say I don't do multiple whips. But I think if I start this, it'll help me get past my sleeve. So we're going to talk about the whip. But what I also want to say about Knit Collage, I am an affiliate. And what does that mean? That means that I have a link that you can use all year round. But then I have a special link for the knit-alongs. And when you purchase a kit using my link, I receive commission. So help me keep the GG fund funded. So if you were thinking about joining the knit-along, I will put my link in the underneath a bar, as my baby would say. And I thank you in advance for supporting me. I've already started getting emails. Some folks are already using mine. So if that is you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are still thinking about joining us, come on in. What's special about Knit Collage Knit Along? Not only do you get all of the patterns. So I want to say there's 8 of them. Hold please. Yes, I was right. So you're going to get all 8 of the patterns that's in the knit along, right? And the patterns are not released to the public for like a year or so later. So that's the thing I always try to tell people. Join the knit along, because I promise you every time, as soon as I finish my project and I go and I take my pictures, I do my little photo shoot. Oh, Gigi, what's that pattern? Oh, Gigi, what's that pattern? Okay, here's the name of the pattern, but it's not available. It was exclusive to the knit along, and she usually doesn't release them for at least another year after the fact. That's if she doesn't repeat it in the next knit along because it was so popular. So if you go and you look and you see something, I'm telling you, get it now. And again, you get them all, right? You get all of the kits. You get Zooms. You have a help line where they will help you. She has an app. The community there is amazing. And you get to see what everybody else is doing. It might give you some suggestions for colors that you wouldn't have thought to put together. It is just a great thing. And I can say to you with my whole chest that in the very beginning, I avoided knit-alongs like the plague, because I thought I had to knit at a certain pace, which is not me. I just need to do whatever, right? And I'm so glad that I joined. I love the Zooms. She even has a wellness section where you can journal and talk about whatever is on your heart and your spirit. It's just a beautiful, beautiful event to be a part of. And if you've never joined before, I promise you, you will enjoy it. If you have joined, I look forward to seeing you in the community. I haven't posted in there yet, but I'm going. So again, thank you in advance if you are going to join and you use my app. What are we going to talk about now? Oh, so originally I said I wasn't taking it with me to Nashville because I felt like I was just going to carry it to Nashville and carry it back. But I did. I did take it with me to the venue. And when I needed to sit down because I was tired, I did pull it out and I did knit. Because Adela is a bully. She has been on my back. Why are you still knitting on that sweater? And I don't know why. The only thing that I can say is because it is a half fisherman's rib and the decreases, it's fiddly. Where I normally would do these 2 at a time, it's just too much going on and too many opportunities for me to make a mistake. So that's progress. I'm proud of myself. I will be finished soon. But as you can see, it's hard to see. I think I need to take a bit. I think the picture I took at Birdie's booth, but the other stripe that's in here, that's the exact color of the buttons that I got from Birdie. So if you follow Shelby and I on Well Red Wool, I said I wasn't sure if I was going to put buttons on it, but now that I found those buttons, I'm definitely going to put buttons right where the other stripe is. Yes, I did get buttons. I'll show them to you in a minute. So that's my WIP. I'm going to finish eventually. It's not a race. I am going to finish it, and I'm going to be super proud. I'm going to wear it every day once I finish, because... But now my goal is to try to... Not try. I definitely will be finished by then. But I would love to take it with me to the place of its origin, where I fell in love with it, which is the Around the Table Yarns retreat. There is still space for that as well. So I will put a link to that. Shelby and I both are attending Around the Table Yarns retreat. So we're planning on recording a podcast for the Well Red Wool live. So if you were looking for something to do fiber-wise and you have not yet, this takes place the end of July. It goes until August. I think we leave on July 30th or 29th or something like that, and we go to August 2nd or something like that. But it is on a farm. All the food is farm to table. The classes are great. There's fashion show. It's just a good time. So the cabins are great. It's just a good time. So if you were looking for something to do fiber related, that would be a good option. And okay, so I want to end with my thoughts. And I believe I've shared this before, but still, right? I've been doing this for close to 15 years now, if not closer to 16 years. And I've been going to events, whether that be Rhinebeck, Vogue. I've done Stitches events. I've been all over the West Coast, Midwest, North. I've been down South. I've been everywhere. And I can honestly tell you, I always have this same thing happen to me. So there was a line to get into the event. And if you follow me for a while, you know I always take my camera. I go down the event. I say hello to everybody. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say 9.5 times out of 10, as I'm going down the aisle, there's always people that are familiar with me. And there's, hi Gigi, hi. And then there's always those that are clearly not familiar with me. And instead of them just saying hi, they will turn their backs. And I don't understand that. So people can say, oh, you know, you always call in the race card. No, actually, I don't call the race card often. But I will call the just mean, just had no room in their heart for people that are different. I will call that out each and every time. Because there is no reason, even if you don't know who I am, what's wrong with saying hi? I didn't ask you to purchase anything. I didn't ask you anything. I didn't ask you for anything. I was just going down the aisle saying hello. And when the people in front of you and the people behind you are like, hi Gigi, hi. And even those that are not saying hi Gigi, they're saying hi. What is happening with the people that just will look me up and down and just turn their heads or turn their backs? What is that about? Let's see. So on this day in particular, I will put a picture of myself in my outfit. I was covered in orange, right? I had on an orange cowboy hat. I had an orange linen dress on. I had on orange cowboy boots and my orange glasses and my ever-present smile. Tell me what it is about that that would make you turn your back. I washed on purpose. I know I smelled good because quite a few people hugged me and told me I smelled good. What was the reason that these people turned away from me that way? When I wasn't trying to offer them anything. I wasn't asking them to give me anything. I wasn't asking them to break in the line. And the same thing happened to me when I was in California one time. Same exact thing. And I'm not even going to put it to a location. It happens often. I'm very observant. Let me just say that. I watch you watch me, right? I see you whispering, who was that? Why is everybody taking pictures with her? What's the big deal? Why does she have on all that orange? Why? First, if you have questions, come and ask me. I'll answer you. I don't bite, right? So, I don't understand it. And if it's because of what I think it is, shame on you. Shame on you. It is 2026. We should be well beyond that right now. We are different, just like yarn, right? Yarn comes in all kinds of weights. It comes in all kinds of bases. It comes in all kinds of colors. Like what you like, but there's no reason for you to try to destroy or shun a yarn that you don't like. If you don't like it, you just don't purchase it, right? So I didn't ask you to do anything other than say hi. And I guess in that respect, if you chose not to say hi, that's fine. You didn't have to. But I just don't get it. My mind doesn't equate to just, I don't even know what to name that as. Like I don't get it. And it bothers me. It bothers me. And I try not to let it bother me. I try not to give people like that any space in my heart, but it bothers me because I don't understand. At any rate, the majority of the people that I saw, I'm going to say 85% of the people that I saw, thank you for stopping and saying hi. Thank you for praying for me, asking me how I was doing, letting me know that you've walked my path how many years ago and that you're fine now, encouraging me, taking pictures with me. Oh, thank you for all of that. And we tend to harp on the negative, and I'm not. I needed to get that out there though, because it bothers me. But when people ask me, what do you love most about these events? I will say it emphatically with my whole chest, the people. I get to meet people that I've talked to for years, all over social media, and to get to meet them in public, in person, is my favorite part. It's the best part for me, the people. It's just amazing. We come in, we're talented, it's just amazing. And I feel my cup is filled to the top every time I go to one of these events. I'm tired. Was dead tired, but I wouldn't change a thing. I had a blast. I got to spend some time with my Lola, who's going to be, if we go back next year, she absolutely is going to be taller than me by then. Adela and I had I can't even blame it on her. It's Jimmy's fault. And if you're not following Adela on social media, go see, because Jimmy started the short battle, who's taller battle this time. But all love, all fun. And I wouldn't change, not a moment. Even recognizing that people act the way that they do, I wouldn't change that either, because you need to be aware of who's around you. Yeah. So I am going to do my best to any of the companies that I mentioned. I will do my best to put all that information in the information bar below so that you can show them some love, because that's the other thing that I love doing. I love to bring to you guys companies, small businesses, products, whatever that you may not be aware of and that you can go support. You guys know the only way I am going to share anything with you if I'm willing to spend my money on it, and 9 times out of 10 I have already. And I think that's all I have for now. I want everybody. Oh, this week is the Wool Walk in New Jersey, and I have not done that in so long. I don't know if I will, in all honesty. But if you are in New Jersey, the Wool Walk is happening. And you can support some of the local yarn shops. I may go to Yarnia, which is right. There's a couple of them right around me that I may go visit. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing, even if you didn't think to share. And I will talk to you guys next week or the week after. Okay?